Hi children, it's Grandma Carla, and we have to finish up our Pilgrim stories because this is the Saturday before Thanksgiving, and Grandma's been very busy making your drill cards, and I haven't finished reading our Pilgrim book. So here we go. Are you ready? The Speedwell. 4 days of good wind and fair weather brought the Speedwell to England. There the Pilgrims found about 40 friends who wished to go with them to America. They had hired a little ship called the Mayflower, which now lay in the harbor ready to sail. It, too, was loaded with provisions for the long journey and the cold weather. The Speedwell was a smaller vessel than the Mayflower, so some of the Pilgrims from Holland joined their friends on the larger boat. Then the two ships sailed out of the harbor into the blue sea. The Pilgrims watched the shores of their native land grow fainter. Where would they ever see their dear old England again? Surely none expected to see it so soon as they did. They were hardly out of sight of land when the Speedwell began to leak. They could see no hole, but slowly the water rose in the bottom of the boat. It crept around the boxes and the barrels stored there. The hole must be behind these piles of boxes, said the captain. While some of the men pumped the water out of the ship, others quickly moved the great boxes away. Yes, there was a little stream of water running down from a hole in the side of the ship. This was soon mended, but still the water slowly rose in the boat. The men at the pumps worked harder than ever, but the water came in as fast as they could pump it out. More holes were found and mended, but still the ship leaked. There was nothing to do but go back to land as soon as possible. Those on the Mayflower did not wish to go on without their friends, so both ships returned to England. When the Speedwell reached shore, the shipbuilders came to look at it. "It carries too heavy a mast for so small a ship," said one. "The hull is worn out," said another. "See, it needs new boards and fresh tar and fresh paint. It will take weeks to repair this ship and make it safe for so long a voyage." What could the Pilgrims do? The fine weather was passing. They would hardly reach America now before the heavy storms of winter came. It was quite plain they could not wait until the Speedwell was repaired. The Mayflower could not hold all those who wished to go to America, yet the Pilgrims could not hire another ship. The passengers on the Speedwell were a long way from home. It seemed hard for them to return to Holland. So some of those who lived in England offered to give up their places on the Mayflower and return to their homes. Next summer, there will be other ships sailing to America from England, and it may be a long time before another will go from Holland, they said. So here are your questions. After blank days, the Pilgrims came to England on the Speedwell. After blank days, the Pilgrims came to England on the Speedwell. Can you fill in the blanks? About blank friends wanted to go to America too. About blank friends wanted to go to America too. Number 3. They had hired a little ship called the blank. They had hired a little ship called the blank. Number 4. Both ships came back to England because the Speedwell began to blank. Both ships came back to England because the Speedwell began to blank. The Pilgrims wanted to hurry and leave before the blank storms came. The Pilgrims wanted to hurry and leave before the blank storms came. Because everyone could not fit on the Mayflower, some would try to go next blank. Because everyone could not fit on the Mayflower, some would try to go next blank. And here is a picture of the two ships in the harbor. Remember, the Mayflower is the bigger ship and the Speedwell is the smaller ship. As they depart, and then as they left, they had to come back again. Sounds kind of sad. Not a great way to start a journey, right? This is Grandma Carla. I love you.